Survivor Series is this weekend, and it's time to make some predictions. Before we get into it, though, make sure to hit that button to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. We're having a lot of fun on this channel, posting as much as I can, so come and be a part of it. Now, let's talk wrestling. All right, as we get into it, there's currently 4 matches scheduled for the Survivor Series PLE on Saturday. I don't think that there are any more matches being added this Friday, especially considering that the SmackDown was pre-recorded last week, unless they happen away from the crowd, right? Something that gets set up backstage. It's possible, but honestly, I don't see it being likely. So we have these 4 matches. If there are more matches added later, I do apologize. I am only human. So let's get into it. All right, getting started with the Stephanie Vaquer versus Nikki Bella match for that Women's World Championship. I think that's what it's called. Whatever one Stephanie Vaquer holds on Monday Night Raw, that championship, that Women's Championship, right? I think that there is a almost absolute, I say almost because you never know. Maxine Dupree did win this a couple weeks ago, right? I think that there is almost a 0% chance of Nikki Bella winning this match. I'm going to say there's a 99.999999999% chance that Stephanie Vaquer is walking away with her title and honestly pinning Nikki Bella clean in the ring. I see no reason, no justification, no scenario, no, oh, I guess that kind of makes, no, there is no chance that Nikki Bella wins and takes this title away from Stephanie Vaquer. Like, not even no chance, but like no reasoning. There would be no, like, what would be the point of that story, right? This is Stephanie Vaquer's first title defense, first major title defense, because I guess she has had a match against one or both of the girls from Judgment Day. I don't remember which one, but she did defend her title against them. Great. This is her first major defense on a PLE. There's no reason WWE should take this title away from her. Now, I do think that this match is here to set something else up. I think that this match is happening here to set up her next real feud, right? Her multi-match feud, multi-PLE feud, maybe. And I think that that would be against Liv Morgan. So, yeah, my official prediction is Stephanie Vaquer walks away with her title intact, right? Walks away as the champion, pinning Nikki Bella clean in the middle of the ring. And Liv Morgan returns at the end of this match, maybe just to confront Stephanie Vaquer. Maybe she comes back with Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez and beats down Stephanie Vaquer. I don't know exactly how they would do this, but I do think Liv Morgan returns and we set up that feud for maybe Saturday night's main event, maybe Royal Rumble. And I think that this feud goes all the way into WrestleMania, honestly. Speaking of Saturday night's main event, we have John Cena's second to last match ever as a WWE superstar, right? This match against Dominik Mysterio is his last major PLE match before that Saturday night's main event retirement. And it is for the Intercontinental Championship. John Cena versus Dominik Mysterio. Again, like, this is a rematch, which is amazing. I love that Dominik Mysterio is getting this treatment, putting him up against John Cena for 2 out of his last 3 matches. I think is a huge vote of confidence for the guy. I think WWE is seeing what the rest of us are seeing, and that's that Dominik Mysterio is a star. I think whether he wins or loses this match, I think that he's already a winner. Just being in the ring with John Cena twice out of his last 3 matches, I think is honestly justified, well-deserved, good for Dominik Mysterio. Now, in terms of who wins this match, I went back and forth with this so many times because on one hand, there is no reason for John Cena to go into that Saturday night's main event with a title, right? It doesn't make it any bigger. Like, the point of that match, what makes that match big is it's John Cena's last match Who's going to get to retire him? Will he go out on his back, right? Whoever beats John Cena in that last match is rocket ship to the moon, right? Like this guy, whoever it is probably Gunther. Is our next star, right? Is our star? It is WWE's top guy, right? One of WWE's top guy. You don't get to retire John Cena if you're not one of WWE's top guys, right? So the belt doesn't matter, right? And it would honestly hurt Dominik to lose it more than it would hurt John Cena to lose it. On the other hand, John Cena losing this match really hurts whoever that retirement match is. It really hurts Gunther, right? It isn't so much about John Cena getting a win against Dominik Mysterio again, right? It isn't so much about protecting John Cena. It's about protecting that person going into that retirement match. Because if John Cena loses on Saturday, whoever beats him on his final match, oh well, we just saw John Cena lose. That aura's, it's not gone, but it's definitely like diminished, right? And I think that we want to protect that final match. I think we want whoever beats John Cena in that final match. I mean, look at this whole year, right? In this whole year, this whole retirement tour, he lost one match, two matches. I lie. He lost two matches. He lost once against Cody Rhodes, where he lost the Undisputed Championship, and he lost once against Brock Lesnar, kind of establishing Brock Lesnar as that like John Cena's like Mount Everest, right? Like, sorry, you just couldn't climb that. Even in a retirement tour, you couldn't climb that, right? So he's lost two matches in this whole retirement tour. I don't see him losing again against Dominik Mysterio. As much as I love Dominik Mysterio, as much as I would love to protect Dominik Mysterio, as much as Dominik Mysterio deserves that Intercontinental Championship, I think John Cena wins this match, goes into that Saturday night's main event retirement show as the Intercontinental Championship, and then goes out on his back. Having whoever wins that match, whoever gets to retire John Cena, having that person be the new Intercontinental Championship. It'll probably be Gunther. All right, next up we have this Women's War Games match with Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, and AJ Lee versus the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane, and Nia Jax, Lash Legend, and Becky Lynch. What a great match this is going to be. What a star-studded match this is. There aren't any... Listen, in the men's war game match, I've criticized it because why is Jimmy there? There isn't a Jimmy in this match. These are all great competitors. Lash Legend is going to be a monster heel for the WWE, and this is her first step getting there. I think that this match, this is another one that I'm like, I could go back and forth, The build to this match has been kind of interesting because we have the whole Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair dynamic. Will they get along? Will they not get along? I think that this past week on SmackDown, they shared a nod, right? Or was it on Monday Night Raw? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Rhea and Charlotte shared a nod. They had that whole segment on SmackDown. I think they're on the same page. I think they're like, listen, even if we don't trust each other, this is where we do. I think a lot of people want or are expecting a heel turn from one of them and attacking the other and setting that up. I don't think that that's going to happen, at least not here. I think that the baby faces get a win. I think that AJ Lee pins Becky Lynch, getting that win for the baby faces. This match is going to be really, really fun. I think ultimately what this is leading towards is a WrestleMania program between AJ Lee and Becky Lynch, and I think that this is kind of the second step towards that, right? Like the first step was that mixed tag match that happened. I think this is the second step towards that, and that's why I think that the baby faces win it. I think AJ Lee wins it, and kind of justifying that whole Becky Lynch, downward spiral, like, oh, now she can't beat AJ Lee. She lost her title. AJ Lee cost her title. Like, AJ Lee has been kind of that thorn in her foot. What is it? Thorn in her neck? Whatever. She is that, like, that thing that Becky Lynch just can't get over, that hurdle that Becky Lynch just can't get over. And I think that this is another match to help justify that perspective for Becky Lynch and kind of just expanding on this feud that they have that I feel like should and will go all the way to WrestleMania. So, baby faces for the win. All right, now for the big one, right? The men's War Game match. We have Bron Breakker, Bronson Reed, Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre, and Logan Paul against Jey Uso, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and Jimmy. I feel like maybe Jimmy gets taken out before this match. I don't. There's a lot of scenarios that I've played with, and I almost thought about making a video just about different scenarios where this match can go, but it felt like a lot. So I'm just gonna pop him in this video, right? I think there's a possibility that Jimmy Uso gets taken out before the match. Someone bigger, maybe a returning Randy Orton, I don't know, takes his spot, and then later, we discover that it's either a heel Randy Orton or a heel Cody Rhodes or a heel Jey Uso. I think someone in this match is turning heel and joining the vision and joining Paul Heyman's vision. I think the easy pick is Jey Uso, right? Because we're kind of all waiting for it, right? Like that's kind of in the direction that Jey Uso's character has been going for weeks now, ever since kind of Roman came back and put that little idea in his head, right? So I think the easy pick is Jey Uso, but I don't think he's the only pick, honestly. I think that there is a greater than 0% possibility that this is where Cody Rhodes turns heel. And I say more than 0 because considering what happened last week on Friday Night SmackDown with Drew McIntyre, right? Like, there's no way that they're on the same team. But maybe Drew McIntyre is the one that went rogue, right? Maybe Drew McIntyre has been right all along, right? About Cody Rhodes, about all of it. And he did this on his own without the vision, without any of them knowing, right? He did this on his own. And Cody Rhodes turns and they all attack Drew McIntyre. And turns out he's the new head of the division. That one might be a stretch. I also think that this is where we can get a huge return and like have them like prove to be like the head of the division. I think that these two guys, Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed, need a bigger star to be the person leading them. I don't think that Paul Heyman can do that alone. So maybe this is where Randy Orton comes back as a heel, right? And shows himself as like maybe the person who attacked Jacob Fatu and look, hey, I'm also the head of the division. Maybe a returning Kevin Owens. I don't know. That might be wishful thinking, but maybe he returns and he's the head of the division. I don't know. I think that all of these scenarios, however, as convoluted as some of them are, as really out there, as maybe wishful thinking as some of them are, I think that all roads lead to the heels winning this match. I don't think that there is any way. I know that the baby faces have both WWE champions on their side. I know that the baby faces have both CM Punk and Cody Rhodes on their side, and Roman Reigns and Jimmy. We can't forget about Jimmy. But I don't see a world where WWE has the Vision and Brock Lesnar lose. We're trying to build up the Vision as this big bad heel group, right? This big bad heel faction. You can't have them lose the first chance you get against this babyface team. You just can't, right? We want to believe that they are the big bads in the WWE. They need to beat the big goods. And that's it. Like that's all there is to it. So my official pick for this match is that the heel team takes it. Something big is going to happen. I just have the feeling. Come back to this video when I'm wrong. I don't know. I just have this feeling that something big is going to come out of this match. And I can't wait to see what it is. But anyway, every road leads to me thinking, me believing, me wanting the heels to come out of this match on top. So those are my official predictions for WWE Survivor Series War Games. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know how wrong I am in the comments. Do you guys think something big is coming from this men's War Games match? Man, they've really, I don't know if I've just built it up in my head, but I just keep getting this feeling that they're setting something big up, right? Like, and I think it might be looking back at that CM Punk return that makes me be like, something's coming out of this, right? But I don't know. Again, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Let me know why every one of my predictions is wrong. I think the one we can all agree on is that Nikki Bella doesn't win, right? There's no way she wins. There's no way she wins. Anyway, though, since you made it this far, make sure to drop a like. Make sure to hit me up in the comments, right? Let's have a conversation about this. I want to talk to somebody about wrestling. Come on. Anyway, I'm going to put up some videos here, right? Make sure to check them out. I post a lot. I post almost every day. So check out some of my videos. Let me know what you think. Until next time, though, as always, love you. Bye.